What is up, everybody?
What
Welcome.
up, yo?
What is up? Welcome to episode 6. No, 5. 5.
Five?
Yes, 5.
Five.
5 or 6, one of the two.
You
Oh,
better stop doing that. You'll freaking generate a new picture of me or something like that.
You like that, don't you? You just wait, make more funny faces, and there will be more memes. One will catch on too. But welcome, everybody, to episode blank of Let Her Rip. And for those that aren't aware, Let Her Rip, of course, is a spin-off show from Let Me Get That Potograph, the popular segment of the podcast that we took off of there because it was just talking about cards on the non-visual way. And what better way to do it than to actually open the cards themselves. What's up, Christopher? What's up, Pete?
What's up,
What's going on, everybody? So this is Let Her Rip. For those of you that have not joined the show before, this is where we take a look at sometimes one, sometimes two products. We're going to rip open a box and go through the product, give you guys a little bit of a background on it, what to expect from it, and hopefully, like we had a couple people last week that saw the WWE product from Topps and ended up going out and getting some. So that's the whole idea behind this, is to show off some of the awesome stuff that is coming out in the hobby. And this week, Brad, this week we're taking a James Harden step back, and that's a big step back. You weren't even close. You got to go like 15 more feet for it to be a James Harden step back. But we're going back to 2020. And we're actually going to be taking a look today at 2020 Topps Update Baseball. Now, I know you, Brad, you're a big baseball guy. So, 2020 update series in general is a very popular brand in general for baseball and baseball collectors. But this was a unique year and a unique iteration of this product, so to speak.
Yeah, it started off, originally as Topps Traded, and it went to Topps XRC. It's had right. multiple versions. So Orioles, really, that just completely shot my wheels off.
It's like me asking for Marlins. Come on, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gone through many iterations, and they finally just landed on Update, which, I mean, in 2020. It was a whack job. Let's admit it. It was a whack job year to begin with.
Well, of course.
The entire thing, print delays, half baseball season played, no fans.
No minor league.
No, we still don't have minor leagues.
Right.
So no minor league whatsoever. So there wasn't anything that we could judge the progression on. Everybody took a James Harden step back in their progression from baseball.
Yeah.
It was just all over. It was all over the place, and it was messy. And baseball card wise, you didn't know, there was no call ups. There wasn't any type of like real trades made. There wasn't any big splash moves or anything.
No home run derby, no all-star game, which were all subsets of Update. All of the stuff in Update that made Update what it was last year was put on pause. Yeah. And so it made this a very, very unique product. And, it also contributed a lot, which we ripped on an earlier episode of Let Her Rip, to Series 1 this year being so stacked.
Yes.
A lot of those guys you would have seen in Update had they been able to get those call-ups, had the minor league system been played at all. And to tell you the truth, you'd probably have a lot more people if the minor league system had been played that would be in Series 2 and Update this year, because their progression wouldn't have been stunted and they would have had that extra year playing time. So this was one of those products, we talk about the pandemic pausing printing, pausing Cartamundi and GCI, or causing production issues. But this is one product that, if any, was really affected on the physical, like everything about the actual product. I think this would be the product. I mean, I think this would probably be it.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I literally I've had this question asked. We talked about it pre-show. I'm going to go ahead and ask it. Multiple people asked me, "Was Update a money grab?"
Let me tell you, those multiple people are stupid. Because sorry to whoever they are, and if I'm friends with you, I mean, your opinion on this is stupid. No, it's not a money grab. How can you not put out? It's part of Topps history. When Topps Traded came out, this was not 20 years ago. I mean, this is like 50, 60. This is a long time ago that this product has come out. It has always been a staple. It's part of a complete set. And if they didn't put out Update, that you would have a massive amount of baseball purists that would consider it an incomplete set because they have Series 1, Series 2, and Update. That's what makes up the top set.
Well,
and
it's only 300 cards that they'd be missing. I mean, that's
it's only a third of the set. Yeah, it's only a third of the set. So yeah, what a big deal. So while I understand, no minor leagues and all that stuff, there's still stuff to do. And I thought Topps did a really great job with the little that they had to work with. Let's be honest. This stuff has to be planned out months in advance, like almost a year in advance. These products are prepped. So this was already probably packed out with the idea of not packed out, but built with the idea of having call-ups. Then the pandemic happens, no all-star game, no nothing. You have to redesign an entire new product, put it out on the fly. Like this product right here, I guarantee you, and we're going to have Emily on the show here in a couple of weeks. First, I do want to thank Emily and Topps for the box today, as always. But I want to ask her about that because I have a feeling that this product in particular was one of those products that was just a nightmare from a logistical standpoint in the last couple of years that we've had. But no, it is absolutely not a money grab by Topps to put out a product you put out every year for 40 years.
It wasn't my question, so don't be bagging on me. Look, Christopher's already given me out.
Hey,
it wasn't my question. I was just asked.
If you put me on the air, my opinion is going to be very strong. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. But for the people that asked you that wonderful, wonderful question, I would like to thank them because we did finally find that one stupid question. So at least we solved something. But anyway, guys, so today we are diving into Topps Update. We've got one, obviously Update always has a retail configuration, and they do have a regular hobby version and a hobby jumbo version. Today we are going to be doing the regular hobby box, which is 24 packs and 14 cards per pack. The jumbo, just like it states, you guys know the deal. They take a ton of the packs, cram them into one, and so it's a lot less packs, a little bigger on the hit aspect. I believe not too much in Series 1, but just less packs. But we're going to be opening up one of the regular hobby boxes of Update. So with that said, let's get that beautiful hit cam up. Woo! Welcome, Mr. Hit Cam. As you guys can see, we've got some of the cards that are being given away, and we are going to give these cards away. We're going to give it an extra week. We're going to let you guys, because we put it up a day late. And so I do want to give you guys a little extra time since these are on the bigger side of things. And by the way, one of the Facebook giveaways, there is a Pulisic Chrome card involved in it. I do not know if you have been watching, but Pulisic is back and healthy and is on an absolute tear right now. Yes,
he's killing it.
If that man can stay healthy, it's going to be scary.
Yes. We actually have a question from Christopher Brown.
What's that?
I'm gonna drop it up real quick. What's your favorite year of Update?
Oh, that's a tough one. To tell you the truth, probably. I can't even remember the year. It was Aaron Judge drafted 2016. When was Aaron Judge rookie year? 2016 or 2015? Whichever year that was.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge's year, I like that. I'm a fan of any of them with borders. I'm a big fan of cards with borders. So if you get me a full border or a 3/4 border, I'm happy. But I've liked a lot of the Update sets. I like the Vlad year, which I've got the no number from Series 2 right there. I love that design. I like this year's. I like 2020's design. I like 2021's design a lot more. They returned to borders. 89's beautiful. Bronner, yes, 2016. Yeah, 2016 Update for me was one of my favorites. I just love that. That's just one of those iconic sets for me. And it was back when I was still a Topps Chrome super collector, but it was only for football. Mm-hmm. And so it was one of those that made me incredibly jealous that I never got a chance to build those because that was when they lost the football license, in 2015. Anyway, with that said, 2020 Topps Update COVID edition. Here we go.
So yeah, 24 packs per box, 14 cards per pack. We're going to get a total of 336 cards. There is a silver pack in this bad boy.
There is, yes.
There is a silver pack. We should get either one auto or relic. I did check the prices because, that's might as well check the prices on eBay. You can get them anywhere from 85 to 100 on a hobby box. So
okay.
Still not a bad price.
Still affordable. Yeah. Now, that's awesome to see that. That's impressive because there are two. Now, granted, like we said, the amount of new rookies and big rookies that you had was obviously held back a lot with no minors, but you do have Trent Grisham and Arozarena's traded rookie in a Rays uniform being the two big boys, so to speak. There's a couple other rookies in there that are pretty big, but in terms of what it normally is, it is definitely very heavy on rookie debuts as opposed to rookies. But one thing I've noticed is as these rookies and these amazing these rookie cards go to amazing prices, people have started chasing the debuts.
Yep.
Because they're getting priced. I mean, let's be honest, you're getting priced out of a lot of the regular rookies. I know I am. I mean, so I would imagine a lot of other people are too. But here we go. We will dive into it. As you can see, these are the it brings me back opening some 2020. When you had that just that side border as opposed to a full bordered card. One thing it did make for was a lot easier centering.
Yes, again, we talked about before in 2021 that there's still some great pictures. There's still some great photos. There's still some really, really.
I do like this real quick. I'll stop you on this one. With no All-Star game, like we said, the big subsets in this are Home Run Derby, All-Star game. They went with classic All-Star games. And I like the Cal Ripken Classic All-Star Game from 2001. I thought that was a good idea because you had to do something. You couldn't just
nostalgia.
Yeah, you couldn't just leave it out of the product. So you had to do something with it.
It's got a huge variations list. They've even brought back the SSSPs.
Yes.
And then really added some great names to that, like Magic, Ichiro, Ortiz, Brett, Jeter. So there you go. One of the inserts decades.
Yeah, this was actually one of my favorite insert sets of the product last year. I think the card design's cool, and I really liked. I mean, as it states, decades best. It goes through
Mark McGwire card.
Yeah, now see that's what I like. I mean, it's update, but you've got in the same pack, and they're not SPs. You've got McGwire and you've got Ripken. I know you've got Griffey. You've got tons of other people in these sets. Hey, there's my East Carolina boy. Shout out to Jarrell Cotton. I knew you were coming. That's why I wore the hat today, buddy. Shout out to the Pirates. Go Pirates.
Yeah,
one sport we're good at.
We even did. I even did some research. The autographs aren't. Besides the super refractors, the autographs aren't too bad. They're still in the 10 to 60 range, so you can still pick up good autographs at a decent price, so you don't have to fork over an arm and a leg. So
Griffey
is Griffey right there.
Now, I will say these are just like any top set. When you get into the Joe Kuehl rookie, when you get into the graded copies, that's when you get into some expensive stuff. Here's another very good rookie from the set, Tetsugo.
Yes.
The Rays had two wonderful rookies from this set. This is one of the better ones. And I think I love cards like this. Perfect example of just a classic rookie card. If I'm a rookie and I see this as my first card, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty sweet. Nice classic action shot, not trying to be too fancy.
Oh, there you go. That's one of the inserts that I absolutely love. It's got that 1989 style, the #1 prospect insert. Yes.
Yeah, and it is, of course, of your Mets, but it does have Each team has one of these, and so it'll have the number one prospect by in Topps eyes and voted on, I guess, probably by Baseball America. I know Wander Franco is in here and a couple other pretty big names. So there are some very big names of guys, Bartolo Colon in there.
That's awesome.
And something cool about this card that you do not see often for the team, it's Major League Baseball logo. Does not have an actual team associated with him, but he was put into the card. I do not think I've ever seen that before.
I don't think it's an SP or anything.
No, he's an actual free agent. It says on there, free agent. So,
oh wow, that's really cool.
That is something I think, and I'm gonna write these down to ask Emily. I would be very curious to see if this is a result of what we were talking about.
I wouldn't doubt it either because of the different situations. So
rosters have to be filled, and just like rosters have to be filled, products have to be filled. And let's face it, you can't cut this you can't really cut it down. If you do, then I think you turn it into that question you asked of a money grab. If you try and just cut it down and make it something completely different, you have to stick to the formula, do what you've done forever, and keep it how a lot of people in this hobby, as much of this hobby is changing, you got to keep some things pure.
Right.
And I think the flagship set is one thing you've got to keep pure.
Well, there's guys that just will. There you go. There's a
rookie debut of Nico.
Nice.
Very nice.
They're trying to give him more playing time. They're trying.
Yeah, they are. If he would just take it and do something with it, the Cubs are definitely giving him some time. They're trying to.
Well, Pete said he's got an auto card of his. What auto card is that of? That's the question. Oh, there you go. And Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Insert rookie card. There you go.
Yes. We've got Mr. Kershaw. I love that photo of Kershaw.
It is a great photo. It is a great photo. Again, that we go back to the photos and going back to great photography.
Yep. It's understated in this hobby so much how great photography. I put a poll up in the Hobby Hotline chat, this group, showcasing kind of an example of how I think great photography can help on the secondary market. Mm-hmm. Those are a great example. I used the Fernando Tatis complete set example as some photography that has added some incredible value. But I love these designs. I love the design of these cards. Haven't hit. I do have to go back and look through these SPs and super short prints. Normally, you can tell when they're there, but some of them are a little tricky. So,
they're very. Some of them are very, very, very subtle, and you've got to actually just look it up to see.
Yep.
You got to get your. No, there you go.
Oh, nice.
20?
Tim LeCastro out of 69, a black on the Diamondbacks, and I'll tell you what, on that Diamondbacks card, that's beautiful.
That is a great color match too.
Yeah, and black, incredibly hard to not get some whitening on, but kudos, Cardamundi, you did it. You made one without some whitening. So a black out of 69, Tim LeCastro, excuse me, trying to get all fancy and screwed up your name, bud.
Why you probably have French?
Right? I know. I don't even know where that was going, but hey. Next up, another number one prospect, Keibert Ruiz.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
And, another thing I like about this regular Topps brand is that, Prism, even Topps Chrome, things like that, the parallels and stuff have gotten to the point where to build a rainbow, you need a notebook.
Yes.
Topps, there's still a good number of parallels, but it's not going to take 55 cards to build a rainbow of your player. And I like that. I think that it needs to be curtailed a little bit in that aspect. And I like that Topps does that with their base set.
Well, we're going to pull one. I mean, we're going to pull a gold and we're going to pull a foil. If you want to go full-blown parallels, I mean, there's vintage, Independence, Black, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial.
Yeah.
And then you get into the clear, platinum, and printing plates. But if you wanted to buy build just a base parallel,
Yeah.
You can do it pretty easily on
Yeah. And here is, of course, one of the big rookies, Trent Grisham.
Yes.
And this is his official rookie. This is his first rookie. That is qualified as an official rookie. So that
I think there's the captain.
Yeah, this is a special subset that they've got that I actually love. I think it's really cool. It's 20 years of the captain. It's all celebrating Derek Jeter and different moments in his career. Really cool little insert set. They normally do that every year. They pick a certain player to go after, and they focus, obviously, it's a 20 card set. They focus on 1 year. This is 2005. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of information about the 2005 season, what his stats were. Neat little subset. There's, of course, Kutch.
Yeah, so I think also as well as this, like 2016, when 2016 came out,
yeah,
especially Bowman 2016, nobody was really chasing 2016.
Right.
Now, you can't find 2016.
Right.
I have a feeling this is going to be one of those where in 2 years,
mm-hmm.
everybody, maybe even 3 years, everybody's going to be going after some rookie in this update box.
Yeah.
So I
think Arozarena. I think Arozarena has staying power. I think Trent Grisham has staying power. I think speaking of Arozarena, there you go. There. You get his now. The cool thing about Arozarena is he does have his rookie in Series 2, where he is in his Cardinals jersey. But just like this set is literally built for, he was traded. They gave him his actual traded and his updated Devil Rays rookie card.
Yeah,
excuse me, Rays.
Everybody's going after that one, from what I can tell so far. The market information, and later on we'll know a better picture. But right now, everybody's after that one.
Yep. We got us one of the 35 years of Topps old school Nolan Ryan.
Mr. Nolan Ryan. Lynn Ryan.
Yes, Nolan Lynn Ryan. It could be Zach Green. Who knows? Zach Green rookies could become all the rage. What's the kid's name this year that everybody's digging out 2018 update for? Or 2016 or 2018. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. But that's the exact prime point of who you're talking about. Someone that no one cared about forever. And now all of a sudden everyone's going through their comments boxes.
I was just thinking about this earlier today because everybody's digging through their monster boxes for all the freaking autographs because the autographs
they were in commons. Yeah. Can't remember the name, but it's a prime example of what you're talking about. And that's something about baseball, to tell you the truth. And when I got back into the hobby, it was kind of the first rule that I think I learned. And if people that are new to the hobby are watching this show, hey, here's a guy tearing it up right now. Last year he was a #1 prospect. This year he's tearing it up in the majors,
killing it.
Yeah, just Brian Hayes, another Griffey from the All-Star game.
There you go. I hope when they adjust to him, he doesn't fade like somebody else. Robert. I hope he doesn't fade. I hope he actually adjusts with the pitching. I really like him. The Pirates deserve him too. The Pirates really need somebody. I think that's pretty, very pretty. I think the Pirates need somebody to kind of really give that team some They deserve it. The Pirates deserve it.
There's a Yordan Alvarez rookie debut. Jose Altuve. Alex Avila, the judge.
All right.
From the classic home run.
Check that one. I haven't seen
that's the home run derby version.
Oh, okay.
And this, of course, was from the classic Aaron Judge home run derby, which I think everyone remembers that home run derby, at least if you follow home run derbies like I do. That was a great one.
Christopher, but he didn't adjust whenever Clark Schmidt. Nice.
Yeah.
He didn't adjust whenever they started adjusting to him. He's got some work to prove that he can stay up and not have to really struggle.
You're also micromanaging at this point in time. There's not near enough of a sample size to be judging that as a full statement, in my opinion. But he definitely does have some work to do. Now, of course, this is being update, guys. Card stock on these is going to be your basic card stock, which is what makes the PSA 10s and some of the higher grades worth so much. These can be, they're easy to ding. They're soft. They can be, they're condition sensitive cards, which, I mean, let's be honest, most of them are these days. I mean, I know my view on cards has completely changed into more of a, let me see if this may be. Now, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, on the back of this, there are numbers. Nope. See, that's just a regular base. Looks like short print.
Yeah, it does.
There are numbers on the bottom of these cards in incredibly small writing, so get your glasses out if you need them. Here's a beautiful Bryce Harper in a Phillies jersey. There's a Bryce Harper from Home Run Derby. Bryce Harper all over the place. But they do have different numbers in place on the bottom for the different variations, and that's how you'll be able to tell from the SPs, the SSPs, and the SSSPs.
That's right. And not just the SPs on ESPN.
Right. Exactly. I can't wait till I just can't wait till my box comes in so I can wah, wah, when that happens. Soon, it's gonna be here soon.
Yeah,
there you go, Sean Haggerty.
Start looking at that. I gotta get out my super magnifying glass to see all the numbers. Good grief, they're crazy small.
Which, I mean, I like. Hey, there's old school Willie Stargell. I like that. Going through some more history. This update box, as you go through it and you look through, obviously this very old All-Star game, as Kershaw is incredibly young in this picture. I really like, it feels almost like a little stroll down memory lane at the same time you're chasing the new rookies. You know what I mean? Like, you've got your Rosarenas, you've got your Grishams, you've got your colors, but there's a lot of nostalgia built into this product. And I think from everything we talked about with having to alter the product, I think that was a wonderful idea and a wonderful strategy on the way to go, was to kind of honor the history of this product and what this product symbolizes, which to me, when you look at this, here you go, Nick Solak, one of your boys.
Yes.
Rookie debut.
No, when they were talking about this set just being released, and I think we were dead center in COVID protocol, and baseball was just very nice.
Awesome.
Very
photography.
Nice. When they were just starting to think about, they put Series 1 out, and they were, okay, well, what are we doing with Series 2? The nostalgia was something they really, really wanted to heavily do on this set. And you see it flowing throughout the entire set. We've seen it after pack after pack after pack.
Yeah.
So,
yep. And what sport can you do that in the easiest? Baseball.
Yeah.
Where do you have that rich history that is celebrated? Now, a lot of sports have it. Football obviously has an incredibly long history. So does basketball. But baseball, it seems, is much more celebrated. It's paid attention to much more. It feels different with baseball.
There you go.
There you go.
Rivera. God,
see, this is why it was one of my favorite sets, man. I love the way they did the 90s here. Total 90s style. Looks like something you'd see on a magazine from the 90s. I love the difference in the different years on that insert set.
Man, when he was on, nobody could hit him. Nobody could hit him.
Nobody.
On. Good grief. Ranger killer. A Ranger killer.
Ichiro Lindor. I mean, it really is a complete and total stroll down just memory lane going through these sets. Really cool. I love seeing the different ages of the people. I mean, I think there's a couple different Griffey cards, or one of them is a good 5, 7, maybe even 10 years, difference. It's neat to see that stuff. And
the Kershaw that you pulled a little earlier,
yes.
I mean, he was a kid.
Early Kershaw, yeah. And the photography they took, as we're talking about, they obviously had to move through and get this set done. They did a good job picking out the photography. Oh, here we go. We've got an autograph out of 199. It is our hit of the. Ooh, that is a pretty autograph. This is cool. Rookie Yu Chang. Almost looks like he did it in Chinese and English. Almost looks like a Chinese symbol, and then just regular old school. That is an awesome looking autograph.
That is gorgeous. Again, the jersey matches the black with the black.
Yep, that is a beautiful card. Obviously, the one tough thing about these, the black borders, very, very difficult to not encounter any bit of whitening.
Is that on card?
Yes. Yes. No. It is an on-card auto. It's just like the Hyura that we pulled.
Yeah.
From Series 1, except for it is a Wang Chung. I mean a Yu Chang. Numbered to 199. I just love the autograph here.
That's cool. I like that. That's
love this
different.
Autograph.
It is completely different.
Yes.
It's completely different.
Let's see. So we are going through this box. I don't know. I haven't heard an alarm, but I'm sure an alarm is going to sound sometime today.
Well, we haven't pulled the gold. We haven't pulled any rainbow foils.
That's not the alarm I'm talking about.
What are you pulling, man?
I'm talking about, since you're not catching what I'm laying down.
I am catching. I'm just waiting for you to do
I'm talking about it's giveaway time.
I was waiting for you to do the
Here we go with Jeter again. A numbers game. Derek Jeter focusing on, obviously, players and their numbers, a different set. So get ready, guys. I'll do it since the little thing's not here. There you go, Brad. It is giveaway time for absolutely no other reason otherwise than I feel like it. So let's grab our trusty little box here. What are we going to give away?
Rip a good one. Let her rip.
Well, let's see what's in it. I'm going to open one more pack, and if there's a parallel in here, we're going to give it away. If not, we're going to dig into the box and give one. This is one of my favorite pictures of the whole thing. Oh, it's coming, cool. Christopher. It's already been ordered.
Cool card.
It is. It is a great card. If I'm Alex Verdugo, I thank Topps for making me look cool, because that makes him look 10 times better than the baseball field ever has. Whoops, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud, Alex?
Tell us how you really feel, please.
Right. And I got nothing against the guy. Ryan Howard from the 2000s.
There you go. Ryan Howard. Boy, yeah, that was a beast there for a couple of years. That was a beast.
Jesus Luzardo.
Yeah, Jesus. It's Jesus.
Debut. Kyle Lewis, rookie debut. Another guy who is living up to the hey, I got a lot of attention last year feel. Is actually living up to it a little bit. All right, so let's do a giveaway real quick.
All right.
We had a big game today in the UEFA Cup, PSG and Manchester City. So you know what? Let's see. Let's go into the bag of goodies here and see what we got for a giveaway real quick.
There you go.
How about we go? We're opening up Topps, so we'll keep it with some Topps. How about we're going to do a little gaggle here.
All right. A gaggle. Boy, yes. You just said gaggle.
I most certainly did.
I'm going to mark that, and then somehow that's going to end up on the hobby hotline. It's a gaggle. We're going
to do a gaggle. So we're opening up 2020, but how about some 2021 parallels? We'll give you an awesome green out of 99, Acuna and Vlad. Also an Alec Boehm rookie. Also a Dylan Carlson rookie. And also a Joe Adele rookie.
You're crazy. So, that's just some crazy talk right there.
Woo! All four of them. We got one of them. This one, $4.99. Excuse me. The Green Ice parallels are at a $4.99. So let's give this away right now. Brad, Give him something to answer, my friend.
Let's see. Something to answer. Something to answer. Something to answer. Okay, I got a Bowman question. I got a Bowman question.
Celebrating the release of Bowman this week. I like it.
There you go. So there was a 13-year-old kid that hit a 500+ yard bomb.
Really?
What was the name of the kid?
Wow. This is something I don't even know.
Yes, and he has his Bowman first card in this year's Bowman first.
That is great.
Product.
That is great. First answer wins the cards.
That's right.
Knock them out, guys.
I know the answer, and if you watched my show, then you know the answer because we talked about it earlier today.
I like it. Okay. So, I like the little tie in there.
Yep. But I know, and it's on YouTube. You can watch it at a later time, but it is a thing of beauty when it happens. So there you go, right there. Pete just got it.
All right. Oh, I know. So that's why everybody started talking about Blaze Jordan all of a sudden. Yep. Okay, now it makes sense.
I mean, it was a 500-foot home run. I think it was 523 if I remember right.
Well, the most important question: what was his exit velocity? No, I'm kidding. I really don't care one bit. But Pete, Big Pete, 3281 Burbles. I love the name. Have no clue what it means, but coming your way at a 499. Vlad Acuna about to throw down. Not really. Joe Adell, Dylan Carlson, and Alec Bohm.
I'll take Vlad.
Yeah,
Vlad,
right.
200, please.
So there you go, bud. So reach out to myself or Brad or any of the Letter Rip, or let me get that Potograph accounts with your information. We'll get that right out in the mail to you. Hopefully, some of you guys have been getting your giveaways as they've been arriving. We've had a ton of them go out lately, and I'm hoping some of them have started to arrive to everybody. If you do get some of them, we would love to see what you got. Absolutely, my friend.
That one.
What's up?
You need to check that one. That's too different.
It's what I say, but it's not, man. I just know because where it is in the pack.
All right. Let's see. What do you guys recommend with 100 cards that need to be graded? I know not.
Hit me up in PM. That's what I recommend. I do assessments for walk-off submissions. As you can see in the background, there's a big banner. That is what I do for a living.
That is a foil right there.
Hunter Renfroe Rainbow Foil.
Very beautiful. Very pretty card. Very pretty card.
Yes. But, Justin, I literally deal with grading other people's cards for a living, so hit me up, brother. Hunter Renfroe, right there. Not true anymore, Christopher. Not true whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
If you get to the point now, I'm not going to make this a PSA show because this is about Topps and Letter Rip today. But when it comes to PSA, if you were to send a card out before the shutdown happened, if you sent it out right now, the delay and the time it took to process your cards would be at least July 1st. So there is absolutely no difference now in sending than if you sent it a month ago. Now, a little 3 or 4 weeks ago, possibly. Now, you're looking at the exact same time, plus your processing time will be cut down tremendously in half. But back to Series 1. Like I said, any questions, hit me up.
I got a question about that. I got a question about a card. So
that was creepy. Don't ever talk like that again. But you can ask your question.
Come on, the Joker. He announced his retirement this year. So does that make these last couple of years of his card any more special?
Well, what's Albert Pujols' legacy? That's what you got to come down to. What is his legacy? Because I'm one of the people. No problem, Justin. I am one of the people that when you ask questions like that, I think it comes down to what's his legacy. Is he really? I mean, let's face it. Albert Pujols, phenomenal, amazing, generational talent, but he wasn't the only one of that era. And is he the guy that you're going to remember? You
I don't
know,
think so. I think
I don't
he
either.
died at the end to where,
Yes.
you're like,
Overstaying
okay,
your
what happened?
welcome comes to mind.
Yes,
Overstaying your welcome and possibly, leaving a sour taste in people's mouths in the way you left, so to speak.
I agree. And I think
And as Justin says, that is going to be taken into consideration. That man did play in an era where no matter what, if you were a big man that hit the ball hard, you're going to have some questions around you. Real quick, a beautiful Aquino debut, another debut card of a wonderful, wonderful. I still call them prospects even when they're rookies, but I need to check this one. No, man, such good photography. I mean, anytime you have to check like 10 different cards to see if they're short prints.
there you go. That's a very desirable card, right there, from a very desirable player who's killing it.
And I will tell you right now, there is no man. Major League Baseball can talk about Fernando Tatis and Mike Trout as the faces of baseball. There is no man more important to the baseball card hobby than this man right here.
Yep.
And there's a reason for that, and it is that he has an entire continent, not country, but an entire separate continent that looks at him as a legend.
Mm-hmm.
If he performs well here, they're going to want his American stuff too. And that is where the hobby and the international market can drive prices exponentially. When that $100,000 bounty was put out on his superfractor when it came out, that was from overseas.
Mm-hmm.
That was not an American offer. I know who the offer was. The new Topps and Bowmans, which one is better? Justin, it really depends on and this is actually a great question. It really depends on what you want to collect, because Topps is going to give you the big league stuff, the guys that you see every single week, the guys that are on SportsCenter all the time, and the guys that are already playing. Here we go. We've got us a gold of Jed Gyorko.
Very nice.
Yes. Golds, of course, always numbered to the year, so it is numbered out of 2020. But Justin, so Topps is going to give you the guys like these that are rookies and the superstars. Bowman is going to give you the guys in the minors, the guys that are coming next, the men that will be called up. So it's really a matter of, do you want to play the rookie card game and the star game and the let me collect the guys that I'm familiar with, or do you want to play the prospecting game? Do you want to play the let me see if this guy pans out? Let me chase this unknown prospect and see, if he pans out. It really depends on how you want to collect. Another example, Topps. Man, good job.
Good photo. I'm sorry.
Good job, guys. Like, good
photo. I love that photo.
Good job. Good job. I mean, it's so understated how good photography can turn a card into something awesome. Yes. Great job, Topps. But yeah, the difference, Justin, between Topps and Bowman would basically be if you want to chase some prospects or chase some of the big guys. How different?
So in that vein, how different are the Topps rookie cards and the
I do want to answer that in just a moment, Moses. That is a wonderful question. We've got a Brendan McKay, which this dude is a beast. This could be somebody who he is the next pitcher. He is one of the next pitchers that I could see actually commanding a decent amount on the secondary market after a Kershaw. But we do have a numbered. We do have a numbered card at a $299.
Oh, nice.
A Jim Thome Decades Best Black.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
All right, so Moses, to touch on your first Bowman versus rookie card question, because it is a very common question and something that I think a lot of people don't necessarily understand. There really is. It depends completely on the player, the parallel, and what time you're really going after. I mean, if you look at Ronald Acuna's stuff, his Topps Chrome rookies and his top level stuff and his first Bowmans are around pretty much the same. Some players it varies, because if you stay in the minors for a long time, then you'll have 3 or 4 years of Bowman cards before you have a rookie card. So people will have so many of them of you that the Bowmans lose a little bit of an edge, I think, and people kind of gravitate towards a rookie because there's so many less of them. Mm-hmm. Then there's those guys that get the first Bowman and then they're in the league in a year. So they don't have but 1 or 2 cards in the Bowman set. And then that's where I think the Bowmans hold a little more weight. But that's what I've always said is the most interesting thing about the baseball market is there are 2 completely different markets in it. You've got a prospecting market. You've got a rookie card market. You've got the majors and the minors rolled into one big hobby.
Well, I mean, look, this is your Bowman first, okay?
Yeah.
And then you got, we're opening, so there's a Vlad update. So
and there's his no number sitting right there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It really depends on what type of collector you want to be. As to which. If you're heavier into prospecting, you want to go for that Bowman first card. If you are heavy into modern day or cool card, more modern day players and guys that are actually hitting and going now, it's your tops. It just it really depends on what you, and neither one of them's wrong.
Right? No,
that's the best part about this. Neither one of them are wrong.
Well, I mean, I go to a lot of Charlotte Knights games and Hickory Crawdad games because of where I live. So I like opening Bowman because a lot of these guys in them I collect are people that I've seen, guys that I've met with my son, guys that'll never make it to the majors, but, they got their cards in Bowman and things like that. So there's a unique and a fun aspect to it. But it is a very long-term hold. Bowman is something where I always have a rule in baseball that you never move Bowmans for at least 3 years because you never know what's going to happen. When that first Bowman has come out, half the time they can't buy alcohol. Most of them can't buy alcohol when that first Bowman comes out. So you got to give them time to develop. So Bowman's, if you're in this hobby to open, flip, and move, Bowman is something where it is a long-term play unless you hit a Blaze Jordan right now and you can, sell it for $85 million.
Right.
Don't know who's managing down there, Christopher, because it's been so long since the minors happened. I would actually have to take a look. But so Bowman is definitely more of a long play. Because obviously, I mean, rookie cards can be too as well, but Bowmans, you're literally starting out with the first Bowmans, you're starting at their beginning of their minor level. And so it's just like Brad said, there's a Bo Bichette rookie debut. I wonder if we were going to go see this man today. But yeah, that's really the difference. And it's something that makes the baseball hobby just incredibly unique. Very, very, very different compared to any other sport because it's something where the minors command just as much, if not more attention than the majors can. And what other sports is that happening? Nothing.
Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling some love right now. I'm feeling a little bit of what is that noise again? Not that one.
Oh, you mean?
I do. I think, Moses Bisley, he's coming back into the market. He's learning. I think we need to give Moses, a little something to help his collection.
So do I.
I think so because I understand where you're coming from when people come back into, they're not 100% sure. Who do you go to for questions? He's asking some great questions. I think he needs a little bit of love. I think he does. A little bit of the hobby.
And he's gonna get some. He's gonna get some right now. We're gonna go with. First off, we're gonna go with the really cool black parallel that we pulled earlier today.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you this black parallel that is numbered out of 69. In addition to this, because we can't just give you one. That's not what this show does. In addition to that, we're going to give you a Jonathan Daza from 2021 Rainbow Foil. And, because I'm feeling nice tonight, Ronald Acuna from the Silver Packs Mojo.
There you go. That's a good.
There you go, buddy.
Right there. Three. The Acuna cards. He's a great player, great guy to start collecting if you're just looking for guys. Really,
Exactly.
really big personality.
You see where I'm going there.
Based to the hobbies right now. Just really, really, really good guy to follow. Really
So we'll
good
start you off with the pro version, and you can check out some Bowman too as well. But we'll send some of those your way, man. Oh, awesome! You're an
There you
Acuna
go,
fan,
there you
even
go.
better. Hit up the Letter Rip account, buddy. Just send us a message. Click right up in there. Send us your information. I'll have it out tomorrow for you, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning into the show, brother. Hey, well, that'll be a great start. Glad to help. That is what we want to do here.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It's literally the goal of the show, guys, is to get you guys excited about cards, want you to open up cards, want you to have cards, because we all know what the high. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Mr. Robert, I know you don't like him. I love him.
I didn't say I didn't love him.
You
I said
didn't
he needs
have
to adjust.
You didn't have to. That's a very polite way of saying much meaner things off air. And don't say I'm not right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you said about Pete Alonso, you and I'd be having some worms.
Now, I will say Pete Alonso has the coolest card I've seen in years, the Polar Bear Super Short Print.
He
All right.
does.
So we do have 2 packs left, and then the Silver Pack. The Silver Pack, we kind of gave you a preview of, at least last year's version. They are just like the Acuna that we just gave away. So the Silver Pack will be coming up last.
Yeah, Jacob, don't even worry about condition right now. Don't even worry about it. If it was a gift, it's an all-star rookie Trout. That's one of those that you just set aside. That's a cool thing right there.
I'll tell you right now, man. For one, there's another Jordan debut. Your dad's friend gave it to you. It's got a cool story behind it. It is a Trout. I mean, if things go the way that people predict they're going to, here pretty soon, condition ain't going to matter so much on that card. But, enjoy it, enjoy it, keep it. But in terms of value, hey, I have a million cards I didn't know that were going to be worth a lot of money when I was a kid that I used to trade. I collected when there weren't autographs, but I used to trade all the nice inserts and all the nice Michael Jordans for any Terry Pendleton I could get. So, it's all about what you want. Yeah, that's name drop right there. Good old TP. That was my boy, man. Idolized Terry Pendleton as a kid.
Yeah, I unfortunately the Rangers. There's not much besides Nolan that I can Nolan and Juan and Pudge and
right.
That's about it.
Yeah. All right, we got a Max Scherzer rainbow foil.
Oh, that is a cool card.
That's a nice card.
In that stretch there, that is cool.
The photography is wonderful in this set. They killed it. Coming up next is a man who's, speaking of killing it, Jake DeGrom.
Oh, yes.
Man is absolutely on fire. I wouldn't know anything
about DeGrom whatsoever. I wouldn't know nothing.
That dude is... Hey, there you go. Right behind him, Polar Bear and the Squirrel.
Pete Alonso. That's my boy right there.
That is.
He is the one that got me back into the hobby, was Mr. Pete Alonso.
And the judge.
All
right, so that rounds out the box, and now we go with the Silver Pack here. That is, of course, kind of like the Acuna that we just showed. These are hobby exclusive in the update boxes. I believe you get 2.
In jumbo,
in the jumbos, I believe you get 2, but there are autographs and parallels also are possible. So let's see what we get out of this bad boy. First up is going to be Andrew Benintendi.
Nice, very nice.
That beautiful mojo finish on him. Beautiful mojo finish. Next up is Walker Buehler.
There you go.
One of a young up and coming pitcher. I don't know how young he is now, but at least when I started thinking about him, young up and coming pitchers. Nice little rookie here of Willie Castro.
Very nice rookie to have.
Very
nice rookie to have.
to top it off, speaking of nice rookies to have, how about the best one you could probably pull? Trent Grisham.
There you go.
With the rookie mojo.
Very nice. Very nice.
I like Trent Grisham. I'm a fan. I think he's incredibly undervalued in this hobby. Again, guys, these are printed on a really nice chromium stock with the old school, obviously.
85?
Old school. Yeah, I believe it's the 85 look. 35 years of baseball. Yeah, that sounds about right. Something like that. So they always look, if you compare the two years, they always go with a throwback year, design on them, which I love. And I think it's a cool bonus to add to a box that's just a bonus pack that you get in every single hobby box. So, I mean, just added value that Topps can bring to you. So once again, to recap everything real fast, we did have the black out of 69.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes. Let me remember to put that back into that giveaway stack. Max Scherzer with a rainbow foil. Yordan. Robert Bichette.
Well, I like that.
A Jim Thome at a 299 black. The Dodgers pitching staff is incredibly stacked. Brennan McKay, rookie. Jed Giorgio with the gold. Aquino. Let's save our auto. Our Arizania. Grisham. Kyle Lewis. Hunter Renfroe. And then our beautiful autograph with such a cool autograph. Yu Chang so cool. With the Chinese symbol underneath. Like I'm assuming his English autograph as well on card. I do not, to be completely honest, do not know a lot about him, but the autograph I love, and anytime I can see something different on an autograph, I like it.
Exactly.
And then of course our silver packs. You had Willie Castro. You had a Willie Castro rookie, Walker Buehler, Andrew Buehler, Benintendi, and the man Trent Grisham, which this might be coming to a giveaway near you, so stay tuned.
It might be. You
never know. Hopefully that box is here soon because my voice can't do it near as good as I'm sure the box can. But anyway, so guys, that was 2020 Topps update. Our James Harden step back into the past is complete. Really cool. Card is beautiful, Jacob. The Trent Grisham is phenomenal. I'm gonna pull hit cam back up real quick. Beautiful card.
Yeah,
just a nice looking.
He's just gonna be. I expect big things from him.
So do I.
I do.
I don't understand there now. I do this. I talk about it on Let Me Get That Potograph every single week now with movers and shakers of people that aren't getting the love that they deserve in the hobby. And Grisham was actually on my list last week, but I crossed him off to put Vlad on it, and I'm glad I did because Vlad had himself a week as soon as I had him on there, so it was a good time to do it. But Grisham's one of those guys that's going to be on that list sooner than later. And that's what makes, like you were talking about, this is a set where you can still, where everybody complains about the price of every single box in the world, where everyone complains about every single thing these days. These are affordable boxes. Mm-hmm. These are affordable boxes, incredibly affordable hobby boxes, fun rips, good rookies, and like we said, if you're collecting, you're going to look back at the 2020 set and especially update, you're going to see a set that is completely changed and completely different because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. It was completely different. It was completely altered. The landscape of the entire industry was turned upside down, just like the world. But this product in particular had to be basically created from scratch. And I think they did a phenomenal job with it. The retro content was cool. I'm looking forward to the new stuff because I'm a rookie chaser, so I'm looking forward to 2021 being back to it. But like we said, that pause on rookies from this year being so rookie heavy and update has led to series 1, 2, and update this year being stacked. And so it worked out in the end for him, I think.
I'm gonna lift up the covers behind the scenes just a hair. just a hair, because we keep talking about having Emily on.
Sure.
And one of the reasons why, when you and I started talking about this, we really wanted to do this show and do it in this format is the ability to tell the stories behind the cards.
Right.
And coming soon to a letter rip near you, not only are we going to talk to Emily, but we're going to start talking about how sets were built, the thought behind them, and bringing on those guys that actually did the sets, that actually build the sets, that actually and pick their brain through the sets. So we wanted to get comfortable with our base. We wanted to get process and all of that. But coming soon, we are going to have people on the show that talks a little bit more in depth on what's going on with these sets. So we just needed to get the cadence down. We needed to gel with you guys a little bit. We needed to gel with each other just a little bit.
Yeah,
and some really cool things coming down.
Oh yes, absolutely. We have some very, very exciting guests coming up, guys. Like Brad said, perfectly said, my nice little producer and co-host there. Thank you. But we do have some wonderful guests coming up. Emily from Topps. We've got some people from Panini. We've got some people from Onyx. We've got a lot of very special guests. And I'm working on a couple of other surprise guests that nobody knows about yet, that maybe might not have anything to do with the set that we're actually talking about, but built some iconic sets that influenced some of these newer sets. So that's
let it rip right there.
Exactly. And that's what we want to do, guys, is the main things with this, show you guys the product, let you see what it is. Another very big component, giving stuff away to you guys. And then, of course, just having some fun, talking some cards, opening some cards, and hopefully educating you guys on the behind the scenes stuff, like Brad said, everything that happens in this industry, because it's a lot more than point, click, and print.
Exactly.
And I think that's something that gets lost in this industry quite a bit. And we look forward to a lot more episodes bringing that to you. So, guys,
appreciate everybody with your support, with your love, with your interaction, the interaction on the chat. It makes us, it makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah, that's why we made the transition live. Let's be honest. We wanted to talk to you guys. As much as I like putting it out there and letting you guys watch the show, I'd rather talk to you during the show. Plus, we can give away stuff live, and that's fun.
And we can bless each other in the head and just give each other.
Yeah, exactly, like that ugly stuff you're wearing. But
talking about
speaking of giving stuff away, guys, on the socials, we do have some pretty major giveaways going on right now. They were launched last week. We will be reposting them. You can find 2 separate giveaways, one on Facebook, and then Instagram and Twitter. They have one that is combined. So we'll take the list from IG and Twitter and random those off. Some of the cards included are this beautiful. Oh, I got to pull the hit cam up. Can't really see it if I'm holding it in front of the camera. It's not up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But we've got the beautiful Jalen Rieger from Panini 1 as one of them included. And then numbered out 50. We've got a beautiful Bauman patch auto from I know, from Museum Collection Soccer. The soccer one also comes with a Christian Pulisic base chrome UEFA League and a couple other cards as well. I believe a Speckle refractor. So very nice giveaway set up right now.
Some guy, just some guy.
Just some guy. But once again, guys, thank you so much. Jacob P., thanks for joining, and thanks everyone else for the chat. Congratulations. All the winners, please reach out to us on any of the socials. Let me get that Potograph, Texas Card Dude, or Let It Rip, any of that with your information. We'll get it out to you. We'll be back next week. Next week, we're going to be doing something special. The show, unfortunately, the calendar, was being a dick and was one day off. But so it'll be May 5th when we do the show. But being that it is May the 4th be with you the day before, we will be doing a Star Wars themed episode.
Dang it, I did it.
with two awesome, including one very, very nice and pretty dang high-end box of Star Wars cards. So next week we will be taking a departure from the bats and balls, and we will be going out into outer space with some Star Wars.
That's right. May the Force be with you always. And I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so when we got this, I just went ooh, ah.
Hey, it will be Cinco de Mayo too. Thank you. We might have a little margarita fun as well. But
Hey,
anyway,
yeah.
guys. All right. Well, that wraps up today's episode of Letter Rip. Once again, thanks to Emily and Tops. You guys are absolutely awesome. Make sure to go check out Brad, aka Texas Card Dude, and his weekly shows. As well as Let Me Get That Potograph. We had an incredible interview with the owner of Geniment, the founder that PSA just bought out their technology. Incredible interview that came out a couple of days ago. And we've got a great episode coming out in a couple of days for you. And of course, this week and every Saturday, Hobby Hotline. I believe that runs down the laundry list of shows. But till next week at Wednesday, guys, you know the deal. I'll do it just like the podcast. Keep ripping those packs, pulling those hits, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.